What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. I got a quick question. Why older people keep saying if you're over 35, you need to stop rapping? I mean, what's the point? I thought as long as you got a tongue and that you can talk, and if you talented, why should that even matter? Other music genres, hell, they old country music, other genres of music, they old and nobody talk about who should be older and who shouldn't do this and that in that genre. If you talented, the talent gonna speak for itself. Hip hop is the only genre where the old heads, especially the old rappers that like they already got their money and they looking back like let these young niggas tie it up. If you gonna quit rapping, if you a rapper and you gonna quit rapping because you want the young heads to tie it up. What sense does that make when these young heads ain't really got nothing to talk about? Why y'all old heads say that? Is it because the YNs got a lot of energy when they on stage jumping or something? And if you 35, 40, you too old to be on stage or something? Is that what it is? Because what I thought was we got age groups. If you was young and grew up as a hip hop head listening to rap, if you older, 35 or more older, 40, 45-year-olds and 50, they still hip hop heads. So the majority of the old heads is listening to old rap. Let's be real. They not really playing these YNs, these new YNs that they 17, 18. The old heads is not just talking about put this young cat on and playing it all day and filling their heads up with what they talking about. That's not happening. The old heads is listening to old music, 90s music, 2000s music. That's what I do. But the point, what I'm trying to say is, it's an age group for everybody. If you a 35-year-old rapper and you talented and you putting music out that's talking about what 35-year-olds do, then you got you a fan base. If you 40-year-old and you rap about paying bills or you got to get out and get this money, you rapping about what we living and see, we gonna play that. It's on a tight beat, you creative with it, you talented, and you talking what we want to hear and we relating, and I feel that. That's what gonna get played. But you got people, oh, you too old to rap. How? You must can't talk no more. Somebody must cut your tongue out or something. How? I don't get that, man. I hear a lot of older cats, man, let these young niggas tie it up. If you can rap and you see a future or something, what you can do with this and it work, do it. You still got old rap heads out here. I still listen to rappers like Zero, Lil Flip, E40. Because we relating, they talking on that level. Still listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony. They still rapping. Still got a fan base. Still touring. Still getting money. So to y'all people that saying people too old to rap, how? Check this out, the older people are the ones who paying for shows and to go to shows and concerts. These young YNs ain't got no money. That's why they fall off like this. You let an up and coming young YN got a show, and it got to be a lot of YNs at that show. A lot of YNs ain't really got money to be paying to go to shows and stuff. It's us old heads that y'all say, the unks that's working got a job, that's spending his hard-earned money on the weekend to go see that show of their artists that they like. That's why you still got older artists still making money. You got a lot of R&B artists, Keith Sweat, you name it. Boys the Man, all them, they still touring, still getting money. Avant, they still getting money. Darnell Jones. Why? Because they got classes, and it's people our age that's working, that love, they willing to go and pay to see them. They got longevity in the music industry. But the YNs, once they have one hot hit, it might go viral on the internet. But as far as doing shows, getting this money, the YNs, man, they listen to what they talking about. They not telling the people to go get money. They talking about rolling on the ops. The female artists just talking about being hoes. So if they was to get, now you got some that they have money to go to the show, but do them shows always be sellouts in every city you go to the YNs? Because a lot of YNs are broke out here. Yeah, they all over the internet with it, talking about it. But as far as them touring to do shows, are they getting that show money? The old heads, every time I turn around, they got shows coming to Jackson, Mississippi, coming here. I see nothing but old heads. And people going to see that. People going to support that. So to you old heads that talking about these YNs need to, let them take over the game. Why? And then listen to what they saying. They talking to y'all, so y'all old heads will sit back and just, I'm going to let the YN, let them do their thing. They out here talking about nothing, killing, ain't giving no game, and y'all see it, and y'all don't want to make music to correct it. Y'all don't want to show them this how you do it and rap, and then so they can listen to you and get the game and learn. Y'all just letting them take over, and you wonder why the black generation and the YNs are out of control. It's the music that they putting down. The music telling them to spin the block. And they thinking that's cool. And the old heads that know how to rap, they sitting back like, let the YN, like, y'all support it or something. Is it an agenda why y'all saying that or something? Because it don't make sense to me. These old heads are still traveling, doing shows, getting money from their old raps, and they got new raps. People listening to them. It's just that the YNs, they more on the internet more. So if they can come out with a little TikTok channel, it can blow up on the internet. But is they getting a lot of show money like how rappers used to do back in the day? See, the YN, they not talking about how to get money, telling them how to get money. See, our generation of rap, like the UGK, them, they was talking get your mind on your money. Telling us how to flip a key. Telling us how to do it, and what the rappers say, what we was doing what they say. We out here trying to flip and get some money. Y'all gotta understand, these rappers, what they saying, that shit really loud, man, in the ghetto. People gonna try to do it because they think that's cool. That's the thing to do. And if they out here talking some dumb shit, then the YN's gonna be out here doing dumb shit. But see, if y'all old heads rap, they're still rapping and get out here and put some game down and some laws, DYN, they gonna listen. And they see what's going on, they'll go start trying to rap like you. Because you popping now. But if y'all gonna fall back, I'm too old and let them do it, then it gonna be none but controversy. It's just gonna be bad out here because they talking about killing your own kind. And that's what the YNs in the streets gonna be doing, killing their own kind. You don't hear them talking about let's go in the other neighborhoods, in the Caucasian neighborhood, and let's go rob and do whatever over this way. Nah, they talking about another black person look just like them. If you look at me wrong, I'm busting. Then they on their drink, talking about how high they is, the Percocets, how many they done pop. I'm a gremlin. I chew on these things. And then that would make them more crazy. And then on top of that, they got weapons. And then they favorite rapper saying, shoot the weapon like this. in the neighborhoods, and they doing and they listen to their music riding in the neighborhood, see somebody that they don't like, and they shooting the weapon like they're rappers. Just see it. But you old heads like, hey, let the YNs tear it up. Yeah, they tearing it up. And if you got kids, your kids got to live through this. The least you can do is support an older rapper. Man, that's my take on that. I just want to ask y'all old heads this question. What make y'all think if they 35 or older that they don't need to rap no more? Y'all get in the comments and let me know, because I'm confused with that one. I hear a lot of old rappers saying, well, not a lot of them, but a few old head rappers that's already on, probably already got their money and they don't care about the youth. That's what I get out of those rappers. You know, but if y'all older head, like if you already been in the game, you zeros and all y'all keep going, man, because y'all got supporters and I'm still listening to their music. I was born into hip hop. I'm getting older, and I still love to listen to hip hop. But I ain't listening to too much of these YNs because they ain't saying nothing. We need more rap out here that's gonna help what's going on in these hoods, man. Giving game. Do this like this and that like that. So them YN can start trying to do like that and better themselves. But if y'all just want the YN to take over, you see what the YN doing, they running in circles. Making people disappear. Forever. But hey, y'all answer that question for me. If you're 35 and 40, why y'all don't want them rapping anymore? If they talented. Inquiry minds want to know. Straight up. If you made it this far in the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, you know I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good. It's your boy Mean Joe Green. Love. And I'm about.